The former Atlanta police officer charged with killing Rayshard Brooks is asking for his job back. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Sean Gables.
And I'm Rick Fulbaum. And this shooting, as you remember, was caught on camera during a DUI arrest last summer, sparking outrage here in Georgia and around the country. The ex-officer says the city didn't follow its own rules when they fired him.
Haley Mason listened in on that hearing today. She joins us live from APD headquarters. Haley, good evening.
Good evening, Sean. We know this became a very divisive case last summer. Former officer Garrett ROLFE was fired from the Atlanta Police Department after shooting and killing Rayshard Brooks. Well, today he appeared before a panel to ask for his job back. Appearing virtually before Atlanta's Civil Service Board, former APD officer Garrett ROLFE asked to be reinstated on the police force.
There's no reason to rush without an investigation.
I think you've had too much to drink to be driving.
ROLFE pleaded the fifth to any question about the June 2020 killing of Rayshard Brooks in the parking lot of an Atlanta Wendy's, where Brooks was found sleeping, parked in the drive-through line.
Mr. ROLFE, you shot 3 bullets at Rayshard Brooks while he was running away from you and struck him twice, killing him. Is that correct?
I wish to assert my rights under the 5th Amendment of the United States Constitution.
ROLFE's attorney argued the city did not give the former officer appropriate time to respond to disciplinary action when he was fired and later charged with felony murder. ROLFE has also sued the city over his termination.
He was not given an opportunity to respond, and the city violated ordinance after ordinance. We're asking you to reinstate him, provide his back pay, and restore him to his full duty.
The city argues Brooks violated code by using unnecessary force during the DUI investigation. They defend their procedure.
But this board today can still make the choice to be on the right side of history, holding police officers accountable for killing someone, as that accountability can and should start with upholding a police officer's dismissal from the police force when he uses an unnecessary or unreasonable level of force.
On the virtual stand, Atlanta's assistant police chief was asked what he would have done differently.
I believe that I would have tried to walk Mr. Brooks back to the vehicle, closer to the vehicle. So if he did try to run or fight, I would have been able to use the car as some type of barrier.
And the assistant chief went on to say he still thinks the officers acted with compassion and were not overly aggressive. Nonetheless, this board will deliberate and make a decision within the next 15 days. ROLFE's attorney kept pointing to the officers that were just most recently instated by this board who tased the Morehouse and Spelman College couple. He says their termination suffered from the same procedural issues. He says ROLFE's termination is similar and should be treated with the same reinstatement. We'll update you when this decision comes down. Reporting live outside the Atlanta Police Headquarters, Haley Mason, CBS 46 News.
Haley, thank you.